也别指望我，我的就这么点儿，我就这么点儿这个，没准备啊，我这个台讲就是2分钟嘛。
My name is VID00003. And today,
杨慧洲。
just while I'm preparing for my presentation, and Ronaldo selected me that over my expectation. So I'm very nervous.
Oh really?
Just like kidding. Just like kidding. Then I'd like to talk about how the money can buy the happiness. Maybe these two things we always think, and some people try to earn them and try to encourage them. But maybe you should resonate with this phrase that money cannot buy happiness. Right?
Money cannot buy happiness.
Of course.
Happiness.
Happiness.
You mean money cannot buy happiness? Why?
That's usually phrase.
Oh, usually free. Okay, but I don't believe that.
You're right. Today I will tell you it's wrong.
Oh, thank you. That's a big mystery.
So maybe the money cannot buy happiness because we just spend money in the wrong things. So before when I tell you how money can buy happiness, let's think about the way we usually spend that don't make us happier. There's an article written by CNN is about how people's life when they win the lottery. You know it, lottery?
Yes.
Yeah. Some people may think the people who win the lottery and their life may become amazing, but actually most of them's life get ruined. So what's the reason? Number one, they spend all their money and go into debt. Number two, their friends find him and beg for the money. So that will ruin his friendship also. Many readers started commenting on the articles, but they are not, instead of thinking about how win the lottery makes their life ruined, they start to imagine, if I win the lottery, what should I do? And there's two interesting comments. One wrote is, if I win the lottery, I will buy a little mountain and have a little house on the top. Number two is, when I win the lottery, I will fill a bathtub with the money and get into the tub and have a big cigarette and drinking a cup of champagne. And this is not the end. Then take a picture of himself, and if someone beg him for the money, he will give him a copy of the picture and nothing else. So we can see that in this matter, people become selfish, and so what's the implication is they just spend the money on themselves. So what about we make people to spend money, to spend some of money to others we know, and they are there's another experiment made by the investigators in a university. They tell some students to join the experiment and give them some envelopes. Some of the envelopes are with little things said, by 5 p.m. spend the money on yourself, and the other side, by 5 p.m. spend money on somebody else. And also the envelopes with money random by $5 or $20. So at night, when the investigator called the students back and asked them, are you happy now, and what you spend the money on? And some of the students, because they are students, they most spend their money on some makeups and earrings. Some of the students give the money to the homeless people, and the huge effect is Starbucks. Students like coffee. It means if you give some $5 to the students, they maybe run to the Starbucks and get a coffee for themselves. Okay. Some of the people buy the coffee for themselves, but some of the people buy the coffee for somebody else. The same purchase, but who spend money on others are happier in the end. Who purchase coffee for themselves, nothing happened. So we can see from this matter is that if you spend some of the money to others, you will get happier. And another thing is the amount of the money is not the important. Actually, what is important is the effect you spend for others. Maybe you think it's in a wealth country, and that will, if in a poor country, it will may not true. This will may not true. And there's another experiment in Uganda and Canada. The investigator asked the people in Uganda and Canada about the name and the amount you spend for yourself or somebody else. And there's a comparison is Canada woman said she purchased a present for her mom, and Uganda woman said he gave money to his friend to go to the clinic. So the motivation is enormously different, but they all feel very happier than before. And some experiments in work time also, because in work time the people around you are not very related to you. Maybe some of them you don't know, but actually the team who spend money for others have a better achievement than in business than the team who spend on themselves. So we can see that almost everywhere in the world, give money to the charity and happiness are positively correlated. So money cannot buy happiness is wrong. I mean, money can buy happiness. You spend.
Why you look at me? I believe that actually. I mean, yeah, that's why the people, they want to make more money all the time, because they believe that money, or it does, help them to find happiness. Yeah.
I just say you spend at the wrong things. Not means that you need to think about purchase this product instead of that product. It means you should stop thinking buy something for yourself and just buy something for others. And luckily there's an opportunity to you, so you can buy a Starbucks for me after class and you will become happier.